Alright, sorry for the late start, but welcome back to another episode. Now, if you don't know what happened, in the last episode, we saw a huge military alliance forming, and that is between Korea, these two, Korea and China. Obviously, I haven't changed anything yet with the cities and whatnot, that'll be sorted in the next episode. But I kind of just wanted to get this war over and done with, and also something else is on my mind. Oh god. So yeah, we'll sort that now. And that is the fact that, Cyan invaded Orange alongside this greenish country here. And what happens next? Well, this country here is going to go ahead and invade. And basically, out of nowhere, we do see this country, the most irrelevant country ever, land and take over this island back, and basically just give it straight back to the oranges, and basically liberate. Even though this is these guys' troops, it's liberating the orange team. It's helping them out a lot. Anyway, as I was saying, of course, the orange team is going to go ahead and immediately push back against the cyan team, even landing down here as well. And they eventually start to send ships here and to take over this southern area right here, taking over a few major cities, even this one here. They push that, they split off the island, and they do pretty well. But then again, they forget about over here, and they get flanked pretty hard, and their army basically gets split and squashed and sent back home. And obviously, in the midst of fighting here, we as I was saying, so we do see the orange team troops struggling as they also eventually get pushed back. And basically we're back to where we were, except for the fact that, their capital's probably been taken by now. And if I remove this big old triangle, we can also see this capital's also been taken. The orange team is basically completely gone. They get pushed out of here eventually. And it's not looking good. The orange team is completely gone. This country, which was the orange puppet, gone. Obviously, countries like Korea aren't really getting too involved. They'll send military aid, but only like a little bit, because it was led by, this blue team. But the next thing that we see is something strange. As we see here, there are two alliances in this region. The green triangles and the light, like this color, parallelograms. And well, what do we see? Well, if we go to military allies, that's not what I want. How the frick do I erase? This team goes ahead. Well, actually, you know what? Give me a second. It would be easier if I just did this. No, not like that. But, something like that and like that. As eventually we see. Hold on. What tool? What? S. Ah. Oh. Oh, okay. I just want a magic wand. So as I was saying, we see this country go ahead. The two alliances basically just merge entirely. I forgot that this country doesn't have a capital. But what happens is also, because the freaking colors suck right now, we see a we'll just see a change in what the color is, so it's like a lightish. We'll see it differently. Yeah. Hmm. That looks a lot better. Anyway. So yeah, we see the alliances forming together and stuff like that. Now, this wouldn't be too much hassle for the number 1 military rank and also number 6 in economy. I mean, probably up now because they just got rid of number 10, but this is an issue because Australia is really strong. And I mean really strong. They quickly liberate the area over here. They start pushing back. And they push back really well. And basically what happens is Orange basically just comes back again. So you look at something like that again. Orange will come back. And so will this country, if I can find the color for it. I think it's this color. Yeah, something like that. Except it wasn't that big. Oh my god. Big back, man. Oh my days. There we are. They do actually allow this country to take over, these few islands because they're not that important to them. So they go ahead and they take it. Give me a second. I hate freaking how janky it is. Is this correct with the borders? No, it's not. Okay. As I was saying, so yeah, we see that country coming back, slightly expanding a little, but that doesn't matter. As now we see, we're gonna have to get some aid in here, surely. So what happens is, well, you got, what is it? Hold on, let me find it real quick. Military rankings, or is it economic? No, okay. This country isn't the strongest military or economically, but neither is this country. And what are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna fix that. Jesus Christ, what is this border? Oh my god. We don't allow that. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's horrible. As I was saying, anything else that I need to fix, or... yeah, the brown team is going to quickly get invaded by the green team and basically just gets the north part cut off. And it's all just to meet up with these guys and provide them a little bit more support. So that's what they do. As I go ahead and turn off military ranks, you see the blue team going ahead and again pushing back. And now what is going to happen is Korea is going to get involved. And you know it's bad when Korea gets involved. How do they get involved? Well, they've got a huge army, and they haven't been to war in ages, so... I mean, they're constantly training and doing all this, so they make a small landing in here. And then, oh my god. Yeah, no, you're not. Ooh. So yeah, Korea basically just wipes out the pink team here and also starts pushing into areas like here. With the blue team, they take over that. They also land over here as well in Australia. And this is where stuff gets serious. Even, wait, no, that country wasn't in the war, was it? It's like, yeah, that country's peaceful, so they don't invade it. They stay around it, though. And they start pushing towards the purple capital here. Now, why can Korea do this? Well, have you seen their population? And to be honest, I do think I lied to you guys when I said military ranks. I feel like 1 and 2 should be swapped around, but oh well. As I was saying, we see the blue team going ahead and basically getting wiped out. This country gets wiped out, and this entire island is now owned basically just by Korea. And this island get wiped out. Now, Korea, pretty strong with that, is quite a far distance, so I don't reckon they plan on, keeping hold of this. What they will probably do is set up like a puppet state or just something like that. And basically with that, what we see is, yeah, the orange team gets wiped out. And the purple team says, alright, we're sorry. We'll back off. Just let everyone be themselves. So, let's have a look at, let's have a look at what happens. Korea is going to go ahead and claim these strips of islands over here on this major island. Why they do that, I don't know. What we are going to see is a new state being formed. New red state being formed right there. Don't ask how that worked, it did. And this red state is actually going to go ahead and claim that entire country as well, which, I mean, although it isn't, you know, the most likable move, it's not their choice. I mean, they lost the war. Purple is going to have to go ahead and give up its colony over here to this colony right here. I'm messing it up already. This colony over here is actually going to also gain its independent, like full independence, like from influence or anything of that sort from any country. It's going to be fully independent, and it's going to claim that much. This team isn't going to get affected at all, but that is going to split up the island a little bit more to you know, a less evil area, I guess. What we do see is the brown team going ahead and basically gaining all their land back. They gain all their land back, plus some for compensation. And with that, we see the blue team going ahead and annexing this major basically all of orange. What they do is they give them, well, they force them, they shove them all into this little island right here, as of course the capital city eventually gets removed and placed back down. If I can freaking get to ain't fast enough. That's the new capital city for the orange team. And after down here, what we do see is the green team is going to go ahead and annex all of the land of this team. And why is that? Well, that's because, you know, the Koreans said so. They thought, oh, you know what, the green team seems better. Plus, we didn't fully invade them. So, yeah. Purple Australia obviously lost all its land up here. But obviously, it's got plenty of land down here. It can just expand it as long as it just basically cuts the green team off like that, I guess. Something like that, maybe. So that might be their focus, but that'll be probably in another episode. And, yeah, that is the peace deal between... Oh, wait, is there anywhere I'm missing? Probably missing somewhere. No, I'll be fine. I think. Yeah, I should be fine. Alright, so that is the peace deal between these two countries. Oh, wait, I am missing one thing. And that is military allies. Because if you do a hop, skip, and a jump, you realize, oh my god, all of that is gone. That huge alliance, yeah, it's gone. And with that, we do also see these two countries deciding to break away, which is fine with them as long as they've got these few countries here. These two countries aren't the same, just a friendly reminder, they are not the same. You gotta reuse colors sometimes, so, my bad. And hey, at least the green Australia has a capital now. Although, it wasn't down here, it was down there, so, like, what if I just... Yeah, frick you. We're gonna add a capital right here, the opposite of over here. And in fact, we're gonna do something strange. 2 capitals. Now, this is not normal, but it's normal in the real world. It happens a lot in the real world. And that is basically the war of this era over. And we are going to focus on one last thing. This alliance is pretty unstable. What do I mean? Well, if you get rid of military allies, you'll see something strange is going to happen. And that is going to be a new country just forming in the northern area of two of the three countries involved in that alliance. There's definitely a better way to do this, bro. Should be painting over where I've went. Yeah, it's something like that. So yeah, we see a huge green chunk being taken over, except this pink team is also going to go ahead and just take over basically something like that. And this is going to kinda destabilize this alliance, and eventually the alliance breaks apart between these two, at least. Between, like, the gold country's gonna fall apart quite quickly. Whereas, where is it? Yeah, this. Oh no, it's yeah, okay. These two are going to stay allied, and what is going to happen is we're going to see a quick war between a few countries over here. I say quick war, this is probably a big war, this. What we see... What? That's not what I meant. We see the purple team going ahead, and even though the tribes that built these countries hate each other, purple team's going to go ahead and win this, even though the gold country is probably a lot stronger. So what we see is the purple country going ahead and attacking southern India, taking over that. Whereas northern India, oh boy, is it another story. Because we see a huge push into the north. And basically it looks something like that. And then the pink team here is going to go ahead and take over with that. Oh boy, that is a lot. So what we see is the capital city being removed. Basically, most of the early peace treaties are going to be full annexation. So, yeah. The next thing we see... Oh boy. Oh, I'm messed up anyway. Oh boy. Holy moly. This country just got invaded. One of the strongest countries is literally getting absolutely destroyed. And they can't really do much about it. So, there's that. Whereas the rest of that country is going to... Well, some of this country is going to go ahead. Go to something like that. No. Absolutely not. There you go, like that. Sorry, I just had to draw it in. I had to lock in for a second. Sorry for the awkward 20 seconds of silence. But with that, we do see the capital city going ahead. And moving to, there. Now we see huge pink India. Big, like Greater Sri Lanka. So weaker and stronger over here. Anyways, with that said, thank you for watching this episode of Wixo. What if civilization started over, but I made it? And yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe for more. Peace.